following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-51044.
Let's go to our man Dave in Clearwater. Hey, Dave, Happy New Year. What's happening, man?
Happy New Year to you, my brother. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great, man. How you been?
I am doing well, man. I'm doing well. Can I throw a quote out at you?
Sure.
In the market, somebody knows something. Someone always knows something. That statement was made by a great trader by the name of Tom O'Brien about 6-7 years ago.
Oh, yeah?
And it kind of hit me like a brick. You're right. Somebody always knows something.
Hey, Carlos, what's going on, brother?
I'm calling you back, Tom. This morning I had the pleasure to talk to you and your son, and I don't want to miss the opportunity to talk to you again.
Well, I think you made some money on this bond.
Oh, yes, Tom. Your newsletter helped me.
That's a beautiful thing. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We are 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Create the perfect relationship between you and your body. Treat your body with all love, honor, gratitude, and respect. When you make it a goal to adore your body and accept yourself completely, you are learning to have the perfect relationship with anyone else you are with. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 70, NASDAQ down 16, S&P's down 6.5, gold contract down $6.50, trading at $13.49.90. Silver off 15 cents, $17.33. Light sweet crude down 35 cents, $65.27 a barrel. Bonds, 10-year note, up 7 ticks, 122.13. 30-year bond up 29 ticks, almost a point, 149.11. King dollar up 89 ticks, trading at 89.100. The euro is at 124.10 to the U.S. dollar. The yen is at 109.31 to the U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? We go over to the cash S&P. We take a look at it. What you have is that we're at 28.33. The high out here today was 28.48. You're 15 handles off that high. We take a look at the Dow Industrials. Dow Industrials made another new high out here today, 26,458. And the bottom line is giving up about 120 points since then. Right now, you're up by 74 bucks. Instead of like 225. The composite, NASDAQ composite. What do we have inside the composite? Composite going downtown, small, really sideways move. $16, $15, $17 rather. 73.96. NDX 100. What we have with the NDX 100? That's down 15 bucks. Trading 69.04. Gold contract. Okay, here we go. Let's go take a look at the gold contract. So, what do we have in gold? Gold contract out here today does 510,000 contracts, hits a high of 1365.40, and the high is 1365.80. Hits the high, and now we're at 1348. Gives it up on price. As that, let's pull this up here for a second. Okay, so gold contract, first off, did two different things. It's a confirmed ABC structure on the way up. What did we do yesterday? You took your swing point out. You took it out with volume. We did 506,000 contracts versus the B point out here of 500,000. What that sets up a price projection of 1431. What are we going to have now on the weekly, which is pretty cool? Now, today you've done even heavier volume, 510,000, and you have given it up on price. You pull back, and you pull back very quickly. We pull back at 130. Let's put this up so you can see how this shakes out. You pull back at 1:30 in the afternoon. And what that was all, well, that was about selling. There's no two ways about that. What that was also all about is that that's when Trump was speaking in Davos, Switzerland, and the bottom line is that he said specifically that Mnuchin wasn't understood yesterday, and basically that we are going to have a strong dollar. Well, just to give you an idea, folks, okay, if we bring up this dollar, I love this one because this is just, you know, it's a math deal, which is just a lot easier to basically see how this thing shakes out. So if we bring this back to the day that he was inaugurated, what you're going to see is this, is that the dollar has lost buying power since that day. We went from 103 in the index, and it's the exact week, too, by the way, 103, 815. January, first week of January, 2017. We broke a B point, so we went straight down. We went from a price point of 103 down to September of 90. Did a counter-trend bounce, a very weak counter-trend bounce. You took out the B point. You took it out with volume. Bottom line, it's an ABC structure down. 82.50 is your first price projection. The intraday, this is pretty cool because what ends up happening is that intraday, you got volatility in the market in a big way. This is the dollar index. Dollar index had hit a low today of 88.255. When Trump was speaking, it went from 88.425 up to 88, up to 89. Good number, man, big number. 89.415. Guess what? You get 45 minutes into the close. Watch how this shakes out, folks. Bottom line, dollar's going downtown. They're selling the dollar. Let's go take a look at some of the higher volatility, the higher volume stocks out here today. You have Ford Motor Company's down 58. We get GE down 28. Rubbermaid, it's New Oil Brands, that's getting smoked. That's down 25% or 675. You have Advanced Micro down 30. Apple's off 363. Now, Apple, this is pretty cool, okay? So what you have with Apple is this. Apple came down yesterday with volume. We went from 177 to 173. You had 51 million shares traded. So that's a failure to break topside. Apple has been in a consolidation since November. That's saying that Apple's going to go back to the lower end of this consolidation, which is 166.46. And right now you're at 170. If we go inside the NDX 100, taking a look at the strength versus the weakness, the strength out here today is Intuitive Surgical. That's up 2.6%. Netflix is up 2.3%. C-Trip is up 2%. Taken away from it, Lam Research is down 4%. Xilinx is off 4%. Broadcom is off 3.5%. Those are all basically the chip makers, folks. And this is the second get-go down. This is a big number, folks. The reason being is that it went up, tried to get to a high, which is 219.42, got to 218.45, giving it up again. Wide price spread, accelerated volume. They're toast, folks. We're coming right back. Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights, specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Until recently, it was almost impossible for the average investor to hedge against currency risk in Europe or Japan. For a bold trade on Europe or Japan that protects against moves in currency, trade HEGE or HEGJ, 2 times currency hedged leveraged ETFs from Direction Investments. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now are up 86. You get the Nasdaq down 14. S&Ps are down 4. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Andy Hecht, as we do every Tuesday and Thursday. And don't forget, folks, Andy's got 2 great newsletters. You can come over to our website, test drive them 30 days absolutely free, money-back guarantee. And as you do that, you're going to gain access to Andy's special course. It's a 12-month course. It's been going on now for, let's see, what month are we in? It's been going on for 6 months. The 12 Essential Lessons for Trading Commodities. You want to get a great course, Understanding Commodities Upside Down, as well as 2 great newsletters. You can do the Daily Essentials, which is a daily newsletter. You can do his Technomental Commodity Report, which is a weekly newsletter. Either one of them will get you into that class. Andy Hecht, what's going on?
Oh, lots of volatility, huh?
Yeah, we get volatility, man. We get volatility. We got a dollar going down the tubes. We got metals going to the moon.
You know, it's very interesting. You know, I guess the president came out today and said, you know, that he doesn't necessarily want to see a weak dollar, after Mnuchin has said that he wants to see a weak dollar, and the dollar is going up and down and all around, and it's affecting commodity prices. But I think the president gave precious metals a gift today. This sell-off, I think that this is a temporary situation, another opportunity to buy, particularly silver. I like what silver did yesterday. I like that it got above 1750. I think that's important. Got up to 1770. I think that's supportive of the sector. And I think this sell-off is probably healthy, and I think you're going to see prices higher tomorrow.
I agree. I suspect we're going to see prices higher by the close out here. The dollar's already giving it up again. You know what? This is what does happen, folks. This is what's pretty cool about big moves in general, is that when you do get fast moves, volatility comes along with it, and that's what we have here. And you never know where it's going to come from, but you know, that's what happens. It's just like when things are crashing, you get these fast counter-trend moves the other way. Bottom line,
exactly.
You know,
nothing goes in a straight line. I mean, except for Bitcoin last year.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm with you. It's intriguing. There's no doubt, man. There's no doubt.
Right. But you know, when you live through it with positions, it gets a little bit more difficult. You know what I mean?
Oh, listen, there's no doubt. Hey, so let's talk about silver for a second, because to me, both gold and silver have confirmed ABC structures on the way up. So I mean, you know, silver did it, man. That's the bottom line. You know, This thing took off like a rocket ship. It got all the volume that it needed, and what's going to happen here on the weeklies, which is really cool, folks, is that we're going to have volume again. We're going to have monster volume taking these swings out. We did 122,000 contracts yesterday. We're already 125 today.
Right.
We were going into 85,000 contracts. You know, this thing's it's a
But let's take a look at the silver, because let's look at it on the weekly chart. The bottom line is you need a close tomorrow above 1745. That'll be a confirmed bullish key reversal on the weekly chart in the silver market. You know, look, we came down from 1770 down to 1730. But remember, Tom, for how long? Months and months. 1730 to 1750, which is an area of congestion in the silver market. It was an area of price resistance. Now resistance becomes support.
Right.
So
no, it's a big deal. It's particularly a big deal, folks, because of how long we've consolidated. Consolidation is a good deal. It gets everyone flipped out, frustrated, all of the above.
Exactly.
And that's bulls and bears, by the way, folks. Okay.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know, so.
And now silver. Listen, the one thing I tell you about silver, and you know it as well as I do, loves to violate the technicals. I mean, silver's the market. It's like natural gas. Likes to stop everyone out. You know what I mean?
I know. I don't trade it. So I love trading gold, but I won't trade silver because
silver is and I love trading silver.
Yeah.
For me, silver is the ultimate action junkies commodity, you know? That's why we make a good team, Tom.
That's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.
So you know, I want to talk about a little bit more macro for a moment for the listeners. I want to talk about inflation.
Yeah.
And I want to talk about the fact that, okay, the ECB is going to have to act sooner rather than later to raise interest rates, okay? And what we've heard from the central banks all throughout last year, and even now we hear it, inflation remains, and I quote, below the 2% target rate, all right? Now, we saw copper move 30% higher last year. We saw other base metals also. Aluminum moved 32% higher.
Yeah.
We saw the price of oil from June 21st until today's high, 58.5% higher. I mean, these commodities are excellent barometers of inflation. But there's one sector of the commodities market that's masking the pressure, and that's agriculture. Agricultural prices are suffering from 5 straight years of bumper crops.
Okay.
So my thesis here is that the future of monetary policy is in the hands of Mother Nature this year. Because if the weather does not give us the 6th straight year of bumper crops, and I got to tell you, eventually it's not going to do it. Eventually crop yields are going to be lower. And the fact that we're having higher lows in things, I'll put up some quarterly charts here. In soybeans, I put up the quarterly chart. I don't know how well you could see it. Maybe you can do it on Bloomberg.
Sure.
You see that we have higher lows for 2 decades. The same in corn. The same in wheat.
Yep.
And anyone who reads these monthly agricultural reports from the U.S. Department of Agriculture knows that the constant theme, Tom, is that demand is rising. Demand is rising. So the next year we get less than a bumper crop, we're going to see agricultural prices soar. When that happens, you're going to see inflation go right through that 2% rate, maybe the 3, 4, 5% rate, like a hot knife through butter. And that's why I think that in many ways, agriculture is masking the underlying inflation we're seeing in the industrial commodities. And this year, you know, forget the central bankers. It's all about Mother Nature and the weather. Because if we get a year where crop yields are not as good as past years, those inflationary figures will spike because food will go up, CPI will go up. That's the bottom line.
Yeah, listen, it's going to be intriguing. They haven't been able to get it going, and I would absolutely agree that when you look at it statistically, that it doesn't get going. I think any and all of us know that everything's more expensive, man. It's just like, who's kidding who, right? Do you know what I mean? You know.
Even, by the way, even natural gas got more expensive this week.
Yeah, man. I mean, really, $100, you know, is not $100 of 2 years ago. It's not.
No, it's not, and
Right.
it's not even $50 of 20 years ago.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
So, the bottom line here is that, prices are going up. Well, you look at and wages are not going up as fast as prices. That's for sure. I mean, the Fed has told us that, that
Sure.
wages are weak. So, I think Mother Nature is going to play a big role in the central banking world this year. Maybe she should have been appointed chairman of the Fed.
Yeah, folks, you stay right there. We're going to take a quick break. Andy and I are going to be coming right back. Dow Industrials right now are up 113. NASDAQ is down 6. S&Ps are off 2. And in the break, folks, you can come over to our website. You can test drive one of Andy's newsletters. Comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. That gets you into the course, either Daily Essentials, which is a daily newsletter, his weekly Technimental Commodity Report. Coming right back, folks.
No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Achievers rise above the rest, and when they see an opportunity, they take action. Massive action. Achievers capitalize on every resource in order to experience success at its absolute max. And on Wednesday, January 31st, from 5 to 6 p.m., I'll share with subscribers of Mastering Probability how to achieve even more success with the extraordinary tools that I use to call the markets. These tools predicted the Ebola 2015 stock market bottom, the December 2017 gold bottom, and why subscribers added to their mining positions this month as well. Learn the pattern that projects the Dow's next upside target of 30,740. Folks, great moments were born from great opportunity. So don't miss this opportunity to take advantage of my 30-day money-back guarantee for Mastering Probability. All the details are on the homepage of TFNN.com. Sign up today and reserve your spot for the ultimate subscriber event.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Shows right now are up 106. You got the NASDAQ down 9. S&P's off 3.5. And after the close out here, we get a couple big numbers coming out. Intel's going to be one of them. That comes out right after the close. That's trading at 45.22 right now. And that's at the top of its range. So Intel looks to me like we're going to go down somewhere at the 42 area. It'll be interesting when that number comes out. Andy, we get a call. Let's go to Sylvia in Tampa. Hey, Sylvia, what's going on?
Hey, Tom. Thank you so much for taking my call.
Sure.
I have a quick question. I entered a dust trade, and I'm all in this today at a really good rate. And I want you to kind of give me an idea, please, of where you think it'll go to, before I need to go ahead and exit the trade short term. And if you don't mind, I'll go ahead and hang up and listen to you online.
Well, here,
but
hold it.
don't hang up.
Don't hang up, please. Don't hang up, please.
Oh, okay.
Let me ask you something. So you got into dust, right?
Right.
So dust has just gone from a price point of 31 and hit a low today of 19, right? So that means that you're bearish on all the gold stocks, right?
Right.
Okay. So
but only short term, because I listen to you guys every day, so
yeah.
You've made an advocate of gold out of me also, so I know long term, as you and Andy say, gold is going higher, but I just entered this for a short term play.
I would sell it right now.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, have a great one. Have a safe one.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you. Bye.
And so the reason for that, folks, is this. The dust is the inverse correlation of the New York ARCA Gold Miners Index, or the GDX, okay? This is a bull extraordinaire, folks, okay? You know, Andy and I are talking, and yes, we're bullish, okay? But if we start breaking down some stocks, these stocks in the sector took out B points, they took them out with volume, all of the above. That is like the whole sector. So there's no doubt that, yeah, you can basically get more out of dust tomorrow, maybe the next day, but guess what? You'll get your head handed to you.
Yes.
Okay.
And Sylvia, great trade. You know, you picked the lows there and you got into this, but stuff like dust, these are very short-term trading sardines, and when you got a profit in them, take it quick. That's my view on that one.
Yeah, no, listen, there's no doubt, man. There's short-term vehicles, and
leverage comes at a price, and the price is time. You get no time with those leverage vehicles. So you look at them as intraday trading vehicles, and you get out and into them very quickly, whether it's dust or UGAS or DGAS or any of these things, you know?
Yeah, you know, you just that UGAS, when we actually just brought that up this morning, that's intriguing, because actually when Dave had given me the link to it, and that UGAS, folks, I would just don't even think about trading it, because you know what's inside UGAS too. You had mentioned, Andy, that there's different contracts. But it's not only just they wrap it in different contracts.
Oh,
what it is, those are gas production companies across the world. It's not even just a futures product.
It's all over the place.
Yeah.
It's all up. But people love it.
I know, but they
look at how many shares trade a day.
Well, what was happening today, though, it was counterintuitive, and that's exactly, you know, what the call was about. Is like, how the heck is this up so much, okay, when in fact natural gas was down?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, let's look, and UNG is up today too.
You can't even look. That's what when I got into this morning, Andy. You can't even look, because you're going to find all the equities that are inside this also.
Right. They're more. You know what they are? They're more sentiment indexes than anything.
Well, they're not all like that.
Not all of them. Some of the GLD is the gold standard, right?
Right.
That goes with the price. But hey, USO is a sentiment index on an intraday basis. It really doesn't go over time with the WTI price of oil, even though it purports to.
Yeah, that's because there's different contracts in there, right?
Yeah,
that's what
exactly.
happens there.
There's all kinds of things. It's based on an index that's not necessarily that transparent to look at. But let's talk about natural gas, Tom.
Okay,
because
cool.
We got a monster withdrawal today, 288 BCF.
Yep.
We're down like almost 20% below where we were last year. That's a big number.
Okay.
You know, and today, the nearby, which is coming off the board soon, the February,
right. Yes,
is down. But the March contract is up, and that's significant for natural gas. The February-March natural gas spread, which they call the Widowmaker, has moved from almost 45 cents differential backwardation to 35 cents today. And that means that while nearby natural gas is down 6 cents, The March natural gas is up 2 cents and up the 3.10.
Yeah, so this is one of the first times that if you're short, you're not making money on the turn, right?
No, the longs are making money. If you were long,
right? No, exactly.
If you rolled on Tuesday when the price was exploding, oh man, you got paid 45 cents.
Right.
That's a beautiful thing.
That's huge. And 45 cents, folks, is $4,500 per contract. Just so you can.
And that's right. That gives you protection.
Right.
Down if you got in at 310, now you got protection down to 265 on natural gas.
Big number.
So it gives the long some staying power here, and that was a very bullish number. For a withdrawal today, in my opinion. The market was expecting around 275 BCF. We got 288 BCF, and that's significant.
Yeah, it is. There's no doubt. No doubt.
So natural gas prices, start looking at the March contract, the February contract going away. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, and that broke out. So now if you look at March natural gas, which will take over on the weekly charts, sometime next week, you have all these technical levels up to 360. Where you have a lot of room to operate.
You know what's amazing to me is that, and in the futures market, folks. Well, here we'll stay right with the natural gas so I can show you this. Normally, I just want to see this for a second. Yeah, the squeeze. Normally in future markets, is that they don't let futures get this close to the actual last trade, which is wild, right? But in gas, they do, huh? That's wild, man. That's why it can be so weird, too. So the last trade...
You know why? You know why? Because gas, you can lose it. Because the storage stuff, electricity's the same way. If you don't use it, you lose it in some cases.
Okay.
With oil, you could let it sit in a facility. Gold, you could let it sit in a vault. Wheat can sit in a silo.
Yeah.
But natural gas has got to keep moving on those pipelines.
Okay, so that's and that's why you can see you can move around a lot more than other contracts.
That's why they're so volatile, right?
Right.
Yeah, wild. That's why, not for the faint of heart, no question. No question. If you think you're safer in UGAS or DGAS or even UNG, you know what? You're mistaken, because these are highly volatile trading sardines.
Yeah,
no
totally.
question.
Well, listen, after looking at whether it's Wynn or Las Vegas Sands, it seems like you're sitting in Las Vegas there, and those guys are doing pretty good, man. And Macau, China, they're printing money.
They're cashing in, Tom, and you know what? It's not just the casinos. The whole Las Vegas economy is doing great.
What Wynn said.
And so is our hockey team.
Yeah, he wants. Is it? That's congratulations. That's good, man.
They're doing great.
Folks, coming up 5 o'clock. Don't forget it. At TFNN.com. Hit Tiger TV. Andy, thanks so much. We look forward to the show in 1 hour and 20. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN and you'll find the Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go over, first off, we're going to get into the 10-year note. Let's see where she is at right now. So, TYH. We got the 10-year. This came off its lows today. We hit 121.31. You're at 122.14 right now. This is a long way to go, but you know the last 5 days, this thing's been trying to basically etch out a bottom, and we'll see whether this gets a decent current bounce going. If we go to the 30, what you're going to see, and here, let's stay with this. So the yield right now is still at 2.6, but it's edging closer to breaking the 2.6 into the 2.5 again. So the high for the last 3 months is 2.65. The low is 2.3. Yearly, it's still pretty dramatic. The low is 2.0. The high, 2.659. Now, the 30-year, the way the 30-year is trading out here is that the 30-year never came close, well, it came close to the 147. But the 30-year, bottom line, you know, yesterday you get down to 148.07. So it's in the 147 area where you have, or you could have a heavy breakdown. We are at 149.12. And what this just did, once again today, is got back in the higher range. So tomorrow's going to be a big day because when you're inside a range a couple ticks, that's not a big deal, which we are right now. We're inside of the range by 4 ticks. You get inside this range by, you know, another 15, 20 ticks, guess what? That's going to go to the top of the range. If we go take a look at the 20-year plus, the TLT, that's given us quite a bit of information because that rejected lower price at the very end, bottom of its consolidation, had lighter volume, took off topside on Tuesday, came back down yesterday on light volume, and it's taken off again today, and this didn't break down. So that's saying that the 20-year plus is going to now run up to this 125.64 area. Right now you're at 124.02. So these bond markets continue to basically say, guess what? You know, Fed's going up on short-term rates, but what has happened there is that the yield, the curve is actually flattening out. So the next meeting is going to be January 31st. Right now, that's all of a 4% chance that we'll hike, because what you have there, of course, is that this is where Powell, Yellen is retiring, Powell's coming in. He was already confirmed. The first meeting that it'll be all about Powell is in March 21st. That's the number. And the probability of a rate hike in March right now is running at 95%, folks. So March, I expect you're going to see more than likely 25 basis points going topside. Let's go take a look at some of the big dogs out here. Actually, let's go look at Intel first. So, Lam Research first, LRCX. So, you see deviant markets. This one has it really nice. So, Lam had made a high at $219 November 21st. Stayed up there 3 or 4 days. Got smoked on the 29th. Lam, NVIDIA, they headed it down. So what do we have? You went from a price point of 219, approximately 10 trading days later, you're at 175. Monster hit, right? 40 bucks. It took from December 5th until basically yesterday to get almost close to the high again. And now what you've done is that you've given it up with volume again. This is a classic way that two separate things are happening. You have a downdraft with volume. You come back up with lighter volume. You fail. What that sets up, first off, that sets up a run down to the lower end of the consolidation, because that's what this would be, which is 175. We put this on a weekly, and the real key is going to be, as it gets down there, will that volume accelerate? Because now what we have is this. You have volume coming off the highs with volume. And volume off the highs are very dangerous. Most times what you do is that you get a larger pullback. NVIDIA is not moving. You know, NVIDIA, higher high, all of the above, no big deal. Okay, so now let's go over to Intel. We take a look at Intel. Intel's coming out with its numbers at 4 o'clock, and they come out right after, bang, like, 5 seconds after 4 o'clock. Intel in a consolidation, but now here's the kicker with Intel. And here's the piece of information when we're always looking for pieces of information as to what the equity, currency, or commodity is saying to us. Intel also came down hard January 3rd. You did 116 million shares. You go from 46 to 43. We crawl back up. You do 33 million. That's saying, to me, that Intel is going to try to get back downtown into these lower end of the consolidation, which is 42, 44. So when numbers are coming out, it's always cool because you have the aspect, of course, that you have a lot of movement after the market closes. We're right in the middle of it right now. From now, going in the next week and a half, there are huge numbers. February 1st is a monster. February 1st, we have we have Amazon coming out. That's trading up 15 bucks right now. That's taken over the world. Google, I believe, is coming out on February 1st also. Yeah, they're both coming out. And Google right now is trading 1167. That's also right next to its high. So big numbers. We go take a look at some of the Dow stocks out here. Marvell up 39 cents. Boeing, let's go look at Boeing. Boeing just is a trip here. So Boeing made a high of 352. Yeah, that's going to get tested again too. So Boeing's, this is good. Boeing's coming out on the 31st at 7:30 in the morning. We go over, take a look at General Electric. So General Electric, folks, what you're going to see this is that General Electric right now is down 22 bucks. You're at $16.21. And this equity, my take on this equity, there's a couple different deals that are happening inside it. It took them years to basically, catch on that they're cooking their books. There's a great article in the Journal today. And so check this out, because I can, yeah, it's, okay, we can do this as soon as we come back from the break. It'll only take about 2 minutes to explain this. I was explaining that on the, one thing that I did know is that how many balance sheets that they actually signed, and that hasn't even come to fruition yet. And what that was all about is that you could do that leading up to 2007, 2008. So it'd be like signing for someone else. The Genworth deal, that was the $15 billion deal. But they have a much larger one out here, and that's what the Journal was bringing through today. And what it is that when they're billing contracts for these big plants that they're building, they're booking profits, and no one really knows whether it's going to be profitable or not. So you don't have the cash. These projects are 30 and 40-year projects, but guess what? Now it's all coming back to them. And more than likely, they probably don't have any money. We're going to be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. We had a question about where would the buy be on weed. So weed, folks, this is Canopy Growth Company, monster, basically marijuana company. They only deal in legal jurisdictions. They're headquartered in Smith Falls, Canada. I wouldn't be buying. So picture this, nice run up. You go back 5 months, it went from $9 up to $45. You're down with volume today. I suspect this is going to get back probably into like 21 bucks. Right now you're at 31.78. It's a nice setup, and that's technically, fundamentally, it's pretty cool what's been going on inside that business. I've been looking at that business fundamentally too. So what you have is this. So picture this. You get different qualities, and that's what's going to happen with all these weed companies. It's going to be like a booze company. Okay, what's the quality? What is it? Well, the pricing structure has been going down pretty dramatically since it's been legal. The pricing structure, bottom line in Canada, hasn't gone down a huge amount, but it's gone down about $28 an ounce. For the highest quality in the last 6 months. So what ends up happening is that a high quality ounce, which is just like that's their product, is like $170 now. The speculation is that that's going to come down a lot more. It's, you know, Colorado, you have a lot of different prices in Colorado, but you know, high quality average is anywhere a couple $100. It looks like some of those smaller towns you can get even better deals. But so the fundamentals inside this, well, the technicals inside this says it wants to go to 21. I suspect what's going to happen, I believe that it's recreational in all of Canada in July. And what will end up happening there is that as more suppliers come in, guess what? It's a commodity. You know, so it's going to be pretty cool watching that whole thing shake out. But what I expect you're going to see is that you're going to see one company eat another company, because that's going to be all about robotics, you know, drip systems. That's going to be about who can produce the most at the least amount of money. And then we'll see what kind of brands, because I suspect if we were around when the booze business started, I suspect it would be the same thing. A lot of booze companies, and then guess what? Bacardi takes it all. Stay right there, folks. Coming back with some numbers.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated folic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Oh, look who we have. It's a beautiful thing. Get our man, Jim from Minneapolis. We're going to take him by storm.
Taking it by storm, baby.
I love that. That's a great saying, man. Hey, what's happening, brother?
Good morning, gentlemen. How you guys doing today?
Good, man. Yourself?
Oh, man. It's been the most incredible couple of days since when I called in on Friday, Litecoin busted out of that consolidation on the 2-hour chart.
Okay.
And it just never looked back. It did a 100-point ABC up, and now it's very extended the way I look at it. But
yeah.
Holy, I mean, it went up to $420 last night.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Don't take anything personally. Your truth is personal to you. Your own opinions and point of view reflect your own agreements and are personal to you. It's no one's truth but yours. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials finish up 140. NASDAQ down 3. S&P's flat. Gold contract down $8.70, trading at $13.47 an ounce. Silver down 19 cents, $17.29 an ounce. Light sweet crude down 40 cents, $65.21 a barrel. Notes, 10-year note up 7 ticks, 122.14. 30-year bond up 30 ticks, 149.13. King dollar up 34 ticks, trading at a price point of 89.04. The euro is trading at 124 to the U.S. dollar. The yen is out here trading at 109.25 to the U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? We're in the world of earnings, folks. Let's start out with Intel. We go take a look at Intel. Intel closed at $45.30, That's trading down. No, it's trading up at $47.15, so you got it up $1.50. Let's take a look at what they have to say out here. The revenue estimate was $16.35 billion. They made $17.5 billion. The earnings estimates, 87 cents. They made $1.08. So let's see where we have the $47 number, $47.25, and $47.25. Your high is $47.64. So maybe we're going to go for that high. That's how that baby is looking. It's going to be intriguing because of this downdraft out here from the 3rd. Starbucks, SBUX. Starbucks just come out with numbers. Starbucks closed at $60.55. That's trading at $58.50 right now. That's also up near its highs. Let's see what they have to say. So Starbucks, the earnings per share, the estimate was 57 cents. They made 58. Excuse me, folks. Their, let's see, the earnings per share estimate was 57 cents. They made 65. Inside that 65, however, they had taken a credit of a tax credit benefit. Bottom line is that the market's selling them down a few points. Let's go over and take a look at the gold contract. So we had out here with gold today, monster volatility. Gold reached a high of 1365.40, closed at 1347.20. You did 526,000 contracts, monster number. You're going into the high of 1365.80. So we missed that high by 40 cents. Now, what you have here is this. Yesterday, you took the B point out of an ABC structure on the way up with volume. That gives you a price projection of 1431. Today, you had a higher high. You had volume behind the high. We did 526,000 versus 506,000 yesterday versus 500,000 at the swing point. And now what you're going to have, folks, is that you're going to have, on the weekly, you're going to have high volume high going into the swing of the 8th. And that's what it's been trying to take out for a long time with volume. That's saying that we are going higher. We go to King Dollar. With King Dollar out here, we had the high volatility out here also today. King Dollar is a confirmed ABC structure on the way down. King Dollar came down with 76,000 contracts, monster contract volume. Just to give you an idea how the acceleration has been going. Well, this is really a monster too. Interesting. We did 76,000 contracts. Yesterday you did 32,000. The day before you did 20,000. So you broke down. You're at 89.07. And if you weren't in front of a computer intraday, King Dollar got a nice bounce when Trump come out at Davos and said that no, Mnuchin was misunderstood. What you had there is that's when King Dollar went from 88.425. Within an hour, it was up to 89. If it had closed, it was up to 89.415. And bottom line is that so the high was struck at 10 minutes of 3. Bottom line, sold it down once again. You get a high volume low with volume. We look at this on a continuous contract. What you're going to see is that you have come into the highs of 2008 and 2009. So this is where we could have got some support. And what it is, the highs of the lows of 2008 are 88 to 89. The highs of 2010 are 88,700. We're at 89,230. My take is that it's not going to basically jump, do a counter trend bounce here, folks. And this is why. When you come down or up and you have huge price spread and big volume and you're coming into support areas, that's like a hammer coming in, bang. And normally it can break those apart. So what I expect you're going to see out here is we're going to see more selling tomorrow. By the end of tomorrow, more than likely we're going to be closing under this, even if I take and make it more conservative, under 88.708. you know, which is another 500 ticks down, would be pretty decisive, because then it would have a shot, number one, to get into that bar more next week. When you break ABC structures and you break them with volume, your probability is pretty good that you're going to get what that projection is. Some of the higher volume stocks out here today. Well, actually, we can let's go to a few more equities. WDC. So we got Western Digital. Western Digital closed up $1 today, $88. Right now, it's trading down $5 at $83.40. Let's see what they have to say. Okay, so the earnings per share estimate was $3.82. They made $3.95. Revenue estimate, $5.3 billion. They made $5.3. Market still doesn't like it. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back with our man, Mr. Basil Chapman. We had the Dow Industrials finish up 140, NASDAQ down 3, S&P's flat. We'll come right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foresight Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow finished up 140. We had the NASDAQ down 3. S&P's are flat. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, as you do each and every Thursday at 20 past the second hour. Now, don't forget, folks, Basil has a great program here every trading day, noon to 1 Eastern Standard Time. And remember that you can get all the programming, folks. One of the easiest ways to get the programming, to put it right on your cell phone, is go to YouTube. As you go to YouTube, search Tiger Corp, C-O-R-P. It's going to come up. You can subscribe right there. Then what ends up happening is this, is that as every show comes on, you get a little alert in your phone. You know, you can watch it, not watch it. Bottom line, though, when you do want to watch it, you just hit one button and it fires up, and it's awesome. Now, as you come over to TFNN, you want to test drive Basil's newsletter. It's the opening call. The way you do that, you go to TFNN. You go to newsletters. You're going to go to trading newsletters. You'll see the opening call right there. Money back guaranteed, 30 days. Check it out. Great newsletter. Basil Chapman, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. How are you?
Doing great, man. Yourself?
Very good. Thank you.
I got to tell you, man, I'm just finishing. Basil, folks, gives us these presents that are phenomenal. And there happen to be all these different kinds of nuts. And so picture this. I'm just finishing it, and it's like insane. You got me so...
How could you just be finishing it? I would have been done within 2 days.
Oh,
this
you
is
got me so
incredible.
hooked on it. No, they're so good. I put a spoon in them, so they're so good, man.
Very good.
But thank you so much. It's insane, seriously.
My pleasure. Sure, my pleasure.
Okay, market-wise, what are we looking at here?
So, if anyone was just listening to the news report and heard that the Dow was up 140 points, all-time high, S&P is up $1.71, also almost making an all-time high, I think they'll be very deceived. There's a lot going on. I've been focusing on it in my show, in my Tiger Technicians Hour at noon. And I'll go through this slowly. The Dow is at all-time highs. I mean, the technicals are really strong. So I'm giving a price where I think things could change. Rather than say I anticipate there should be a pullback, I'll tell you exactly where I would start to think that, okay, now the pullback is starting to work. This 9-period moving average, this black line, which is made up of configuration of looking at different moving averages, is called the 9-period exponential moving average. Since the Dow broke above in November, it actually has maybe touched it a couple of times, but basically it's just floating above it. So that line is at 26,061. Let's call it 26,000 just for round numbers. The Dow is at 36,392. I suspect that if the Dow breaks into the 25,800 level, a lot more selling is going to take place. I can talk about the reasons why, but what I just wanted to give parameters and explain that today you've got the Dow looking just great. You've got the S&P looking not so great, but overall, it's. Let me just show the chart. The chart looks absolutely spectacular. Look at this, straight up. It's gone to, in Chapman Wave, peak E.
Yeah.
And the weekly chart, monthly chart, both of these instruments are really good. Here's the real issue. That if you look at the SMHs, which led the market up and down all for the last 2 years, when the semiconductor index went up, it really helped the Qs, that's the NASDAQ 100, the power shares, QQQ series. It helped the XLK, which is the S&P Select tech sector. And it really was a forerunner for moves up and down. Well, all of a sudden, you've got the SMHs pulling back. Look at this red candle today. So I'm talking about this. I got tears in my eyes because we picked yesterday. I picked the exact turnaround. We were short via the SOXS, which is 3 times short. We had a position there, got it perfectly, and it was up like 6% in the day. And then this morning, yesterday, Texas Instrument was down 10 points. So this morning, LRCX, which is Lam Research, it comes out and they're like 10 points up or something. So the SMHs spike higher, and then they turn around. And what did they do? They took us out of it by pennies. We made a little money, but it would have been fantastic because the SOX index closed up. Look at this.
Yeah.
Up 3.39% to 13.10. We were in at $12.09, I think it was, something like that. So anyway, that happens. We can always get back in. But what I want you to say is that there are other things that are going on. And for instance, in my newsletter, the Traders Corner every day, I give a very comprehensive newsletter, but also in the Traders Corner, I talk about stocks we either own or we'd like to buy, or I change the parameters on the buy, the stops and the buy stops, if we're long or short. Mostly we've been long, but we have had a short position in the Dow, which didn't work out. We lost about just over 2%. But in the Dow, we have a long position that goes all the way back to September at 22,290. So that position is up about 18%. We're still long General Motors, and that was looking fantastic up until this morning, because it rallied very nicely yesterday when I thought it would be down, and today it turned down, but we're still up 9 points there, so that's very good. And then we have a stock that I mentioned to you before, Chicago Bridge and Iron.
Yes.
And we're in at $17, actually $17.01. Had a fabulous move yesterday. There's a merger going on, but really I did this because it was part of what I thought would be infrastructure, and it popped up to 21.94. Today it closed up in the mid-21 area, so that's also strongly up for us. It's about 25, 26%. So we've got some nice positions, but when I say that you're looking at the Dow, listening to the news, there are a lot of undercurrents. I've been featuring, we don't have positions, but I've been saying Caterpillar looks to me like it's getting toppy. Look at this candle. I call it a Chapman Wave Roman candle, and it made a new high today, but it's not a very good looking candle. So that has to do with earnings and other things. So I suspect you've got Caterpillar, you've got Deere. Deere also made an all-time high. Also not a great candle, but an all-time high. Can't complain, but it is not the best candle. Alcoa. So these are really the heavy-duty industrials. Alcoa has already pulled back from its high. It's still near the high, but it's pulled back quite a bit. And you've got so it's Deere, Caterpillar, Alcoa, and Boeing. And look, here's Boeing.
Yeah.
Had a good day, but these are the stocks that I'm watching. And I think that if they start to turn down, that's where you're going to start to see more selling. So I'm preparing. So for subscribers, I was going to get some new positions today on the long side. I said, nope, I think we're going to start raising cash. We have really nice long positions. We've got room to maneuver here, starting the short side. And that's just the way I'm looking at it. Could be wrong, but I think that this market, if you go sector by sector, how we resolve, even the gold stocks today, we are actually long a gold stock, ASA, and it made that, I always look for that leg D and then peak D and then an E. Well, it made that E today, and it's not a great looking candle. It's still looking very good technically, but that's a pretty big pullback. So I'm suspecting that we're in for a pretty choppy few weeks coming up, and I think we're going to prepare for that. I need to see those parameters that I spoke about in the Dow taken out before I can really get bearish, but I'm watching this very closely now.
And folks, the way that you can test drive Basil's newsletter, go to TFNN, newsletters, trading newsletters. You see the opening call, 30 days, money back guarantee. Basil, thanks so much. Have a great night, safe night. Look forward to the show tomorrow.
Thank you very much, Tom. Have a great evening.
You too. Stay right there, folks. Coming back with some more numbers for you.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters.
TFNN has put together the finest programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 8 hours a day, starting at 9 a.m. as Larry Pesavento kicks us off with Trade What You See. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Swim lessons from TD Ameritrade Think or Swim is now at 11 a.m., followed by Basil Chapman at 12 noon. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN.com, educating investors. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go over and we take a look at, let's see, Intuitive Surgical, ISRG. So Intuitive Surgical closed at $4.49. You're trading $4.39. That might as well stay at this highs because guess what? When Intuitive Surgical, when that wants to go down, folks, that goes down $40 or $50, not $8. So let's see what they have to say. That was up $12 today, so you got it down all of $7 right now. Excuse me, folks. Numbers go like this. The earnings per share number $2.54. That's an adjusted number. The consensus was $2.27. So the bottom line is that they made that number. Revenue, $892 million. They are still growing worldwide. That's a big number, man. They're growing by 17%. I'm curious as to, let's look at their numbers over the last 5 years. Yeah, look at that number. So 5 years ago, they took in $2.1 billion. This year, 3.5. Big number. By next year, they expect that it's going to be 3.8. And you can see the acceleration and bring it to the bottom line is pretty intense, too. You have 2014, $5.37. 2017, $9. FLEX, let's take a look at Flextronics out here. So Flextronics is a large subcontractor. Everything that we probably, oh, actually, no, hold it. Yeah, this is they changed their name, too. Interesting. To Flex. Flex Ltd. Design, manufacturing, distribution. The company's gauge of technology. Yeah, so this is the old Flextronics. So Flextronics closed at $18.81. That is trading at $18.81. Let's see what they have to say. So estimate was 30 cents. They made 31. Revenue, $6.50 billion. They made $6.7 billion. Let me pull this back for a second. Now, you know what's so intriguing there? So watch it. This is the type of businessman that you can't make a mistake in, because look at how much gross business they do, but their profit has to be so narrow. So picture this. They're doing almost about the same. 5 years ago, they were doing $26 billion. This year, they did 24.9. Next year, they're going to do 26. But yet, they only can bring $1 to the bottom line. Let me see this for a second. Oh, this is sick. So picture this. So to the bottom line, 528 million. That's the bottom line. So watch this. This is sick. Imagine that you take in let's say 25 billion, and you can only bring 500 million to the bottom line. Man, you better not make a mistake. That's how competitive, folks, the electronics business, or the business of manufacturing and putting something together is. Isn't that crazy? Just to give you an idea that, you know, you're talking about, oh my God, I don't even want to, that is a business you don't want to be in. Let's go to John in Natick. Hey, John, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
I'm doing well. I'm doing very well, thank you.
Good. Nice to hear from you, man.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
I always listen to you. I always listen to you.
I know that voice. I like it.
There you go. I've learned a lot from you over the years.
Cool.
And I'm back in on the trading again for the winter months, and then we'll see where the summer months bring me.
It's time to take a vacation. That's good. I like that.
Exactly.
Totally.
Tom, can we look at the airline industry? And as you know, a couple of these guys get really croaked the last couple of days. And specifically, I'm looking at Delta.
Okay, let's take a look at it. So, Delta trading $54.91. Continental started this downdraft yesterday. They followed them right through. All the airlines. Delta went from $60 down to $54. If we take a look at this for the year, the low's 43, the high's 60. Now, okay, so let's bring this back. So now, are you in this already, or are you looking to buy it?
No. I was in. I got in the beginning of January and rode it up. I actually rode that up as well as JetBlue.
Okay.
And I sold up around, like, I don't know, 59 and change.
Okay, cool, man.
And now I'm looking at it and I'm saying, can you analyze this and just so I get an understanding? This is pushing with volume towards the swing point of January 9th?
January 9th, that's a good. Yeah, I'll put this 1 second. Let me put this first on a weekly.
Yeah, I'm looking at a daily schedule, but
daily. Okay, cool. No, I put it on the daily.
So,
okay.
Am I right with that analysis?
Yes.
It's pushing with volume.
Yes.
Into that January 9th.
Right. Right.
Okay. What I want to do is buy some puts out, maybe 2 months.
Okay.
But I'm looking to see if I should be buying them now, or should I wait for a little bit of a pop-up and then buy them?
Okay, so let's do this. This is pretty cool. So what I want to do is something else here, too. I want to show you something. So I got this on a 6-month right now, right? So what happened here, folks, is that you come off the high, it failed the breakout, and it's like, okay, so then you got to figure out, okay, where does the thing can go? Now, you can see what's sticking out like a sore thumb. It's 47 bucks. Now, it hasn't broken down yet, that's for sure, because you can see on the daily, we went up 25.9 million. You come down hard, but you come down with 18. Now, let me put this on a weekly for a second. Okay, so on the weekly, you're going to come down on volume. So what that does set up on the weekly is that sets up, you close below 55.75, it sets up, we'll go back into consolidation again.
Okay.
So the question is that, do you wait for a bounce? And yeah, I would, because this is what you have. So what will happen is this, folks. What he's looking for, he wants to sell puts either to protect himself of what he has, or to go saying it's going to go lower, and then maybe he closes the puts and goes long again when it gets down there. So we're coming into the end of the month buy-in and window dressing, and you might, just get a couple days that this can get back up to 57. And when you're dealing with an option, that would be 3 points, in the equity market is a lot, but 3 points in the option market, you're going to be able to get that put a lot cheaper than today.
Do you think that gap is going to get filled?
Above?
Yeah.
No, I don't. I don't.
So it's maybe come up. If I can get them, I'd like to see these back up around like 57.50.
I think you can get that.
I don't think they'll go that far.
No, I think you get 57. I think you get 57 though. Where I'm going, see the top of that gap, in order to get into it, is 57.30 to 57.20. Do you know what I'm saying? You can get that. You can get that. You can get a pop up like that. And you know, most of the time, if you do get that pop, it's going to be pre-market and when the market's open. Here, John, just stay there for a second. We'll go through a couple of the others because that'll give us a better indication too of how they're all trading. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
Achievers rise above the rest, and when they see an opportunity, they take action. Massive action. Achievers capitalize on every resource in order to experience success at its absolute max. And on Wednesday, January 31st, from 5 to 6 p.m., I'll share with subscribers of Mastering Probability how to achieve even more success with the extraordinary tools that I use to call the markets. These tools predicted the Ebola 2015 stock market bottom, the December 2017 gold bottom, and why subscribers added to their mining positions this month as well. Learn the pattern that projects the Dow's next upside target of 30,740. Folks, great moments were born from great opportunity. So don't miss this opportunity to take advantage of my 30-day money-back guarantee for Mastering Probability. All the details are on the homepage of TFNN.com. Sign up today and reserve your spot for the ultimate subscriber event.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. We're talking with John from Natick, and we're talking about the airlines, and we're talking about Delta, which pulling up a couple other airlines. I just pulled up American, John, right? And, you know, it looks like American, that's $56.20. You know, that failed up there at 59. And I'm going to do the same with Delta right now because I brought this back further. Because American looks to me like, you know, this is going to take a nice hit. And that could, because that's a major failure. Let me go back to Delta for a second just to put this on a 3-year weekly. I see. So Delta is stronger. Yeah, Delta is definitely stronger. You get volume. Yeah, I think you listen. I think your put position is going to be a good position. The real question is are you going to get a bounce? And this is why, not the bounce, why I think it's going to be so strong. Did you see? So check this out. We hit the highs with 70 million, and then we did 30 million last week. Now, 30 million last week, you did have 1 day shot, but even when we add that day in there, you're still talking about half the volume. If I throw another 10 million in there, you're still 40 million against 70. And then we came down with 53 thus far. So I would still wait, and maybe you'll get a small bounce tomorrow, and then you lay those puts on.
Yep. No, I'm looking at them right now.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out which ones to get. I'm looking at the 5750s for March.
Okay, that's nice. And see what he's doing here, folks. This is what happens: is that he's going in the money, and that'll be a deep in the money, and that is the way to. I like trading them like that. You know, I particularly like trading deep in the money puts when you're almost at highs anyway. You know, because then you're going to get point for point. Yeah, I think you get some action. Let me go UAL. So United started this deal on the way down, folks. And what happened is that when United came out with their numbers, they had great numbers. Well, the market liked it. Let's put it this way. The market liked it. When United came out with their numbers, the stock was trading up over $79. And then they had a conference call. And on the conference call, the CEO was saying, we got to grow again. We got to spend $6 or $7 billion. And the market went crazy. And so they opened his stock down to 68 when it was at 78. Let me look at United just for a second. So United, yeah, this is a consolidation, you know. United, for what has happened here, it's not even that bad, you know. But it's in a consolidation. So United is game now to go to 59, and you're at 66. So I think the put position would be pretty good.
Very good, Tom.
Cooking, brother.
For everything.
Have a great one. Have a safe one, man. Go Patriots. Go Patriots. That's it. Patriots, folks. Oh, my God. Let's see, a week from Sunday. We get some action, no doubt. Let's go back to Intel and see how Intel's hanging out. That was up 2 points a little bit earlier. Yeah, it's still up 2 points, approximately 2 points. It's at trading at the 47.02. It closed at 45.30. ETFC. So what do we got here? This is E-Trade. So E-Trade closed at $54.21. This is trading $54.21. Same number. Let me see what this chart looks like anyway. I haven't looked at this stock in so long. Look at this. I guess that's what boy, this is a stock that really never came back. This is wild, actually. So picture this. E-Trade, folks, in 1999 was $722. And then, of course, it did 1 million reverse splits. It's been a nice run, though, the last 5 years. It went from $7 to $54. Let's see what they have to say. Okay, so earnings per share number, 61 cents. They made 64. They beat on revenue also. Revenue, 629 million, 637. So not bad. And the type of market we have right now, if you're in the broker-dealer business, you better be beaten. Because the bottom line is it has been a one-way market. But remember something, the broker-dealer community, you're going to make money. They make money on the trades. They make money on the margin interest. And, of course, a few of them are going to make money on the asset value also. And this has been a one-way market. So you could actually do nothing inside the – that's why I see these banks, the big banks make so much money, is that you could actually do nothing, meaning the Morgan Stanleys and the Goldmans, particularly the Morgan Stanley because it's the wealth business, is that they are getting percentage of the wealth as that market had continued to climb up. Let's go and take a look at the yen. So as we go into Australia tonight, over the Asia tonight, you can expect more volatility in the currency markets. What we did out here today, the yen got down to 108.50, closing out at 109.45. And this is all about the yen against the U.S. dollar. This looks to me it's still going to go after this 107.32. 107.32 is the last swing point. We came down, you came down hard, you're still into the bar in a big way. If we go into the euro, we take a look at the euro. What you have with the euro is the same type of setup. Euro took off like a rocket ship today. I mean, the euro, folks, in 3 months has gone from 115 to 125. That is one monster number. Intraday today gave it up. And if we bring this back, what you're going to see is that you're way over the consolidation. You know, the top of the consolidation that we took out a few months ago is the price point of 117. Well, your inside range is 120, meaning you're getting a higher range. Your next swing point is 139. So that's where I'm going with this whole 139, where I suspect that's going to go. You know, if you come over to our website at TFNN, if you bring this up for a second, if you're going to Europe, you want to go to Mexico, you're going to Asia, as you come over to our website at TFNN, folks, you can go to the Everbank banner on the right-hand side. Now, these are great accounts, okay? They're global currency accounts. If you hit that banner, what you're going to see is big promotion. You're worldly, so why isn't your money? And what this is that you can open a world currency account at Everbank. You can put in U.S. dollars, and you can, bottom line, tell them exactly what currency you want. So let's say you're going to Europe. Let's say you're going to go to Europe this summer. You're going to spend 5 or 10 grand. The way to do it is that you'd do it right now, put it into euros, so that no matter what happened, as you're converting your currency, it's not costing you more money. It's a cool way to go to not trade the currency and take care of your expenses. And the way to look at the way that I look at this is that if you're happy with whatever you're going to spend, meaning the U.S. dollars, and you put it into the currency, well, that's it. You don't have to worry if you're going to, in my case, going to Ireland. You don't have to worry that 4 or 5 months from now, the euro is 15% higher. Because guess what? I have euros. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. With over $56 million in cash and over $66 million in working capital, Great Panther Silver is positioned as a company with a solid foundation and poised for growth. While completely unhedged to the price of silver, Great Panther retains 100% ownership in 2 producing mines in Mexico, which is the top silver producing country in the world, along with future potential production in Peru. Great Panther is highly leveraged to the price of silver, and after a great year of performance in 2016, Great Panther Silver has a strong outlook for 2017 as well. With good liquidity in trading and strong fundamentals on the balance sheet, while remaining completely unhedged to the price of gold and silver, now is a perfect time to take a closer look at this equity. If you'd like to find out more about Great Panther Silver, then go to greatpanther.com or check them out on the NYSE market, symbol GPL, or the TSX, symbol GPR.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. And as we come into the last 10 minutes here, let's go over to the IBB. So you had the biotechs, had some decent volatility out here yesterday, sideways move today. This IBB is still at all-time highs, folks. Well, no, not at all-time highs. I'm talking about highs. It's at highs right now. It has been going up since 2016. Now, what the IBB is doing, it got into its downdraft. The downdraft that it's into is August of 2015. That's when this thing got smoked. It went from 130 down to 94. It's at the swing point of the 114 level. But bottom line is that the way this is trading, it looks to me like this thing can get to the 122. So it's going to be intriguing to see how the rest of the next couple of weeks shake out when we start getting more earning numbers inside that IBB. We did out here, the 20? Yeah, so let me look at this. This morning, you had Biogen. Yeah, they come out. It's up $7. This is a good indication, too. I see. Okay, so Biogen's going for its high. The low of the high is 373. The high is 444. They come out with their numbers this morning. The guidance was pretty good. The estimate was 545. They made 526. So this is they're buying it. So picture this: they didn't make their earnings per share, but yet they drove the stock up $7. Yeah. Revenue. I see what's going on. Yeah. The revenue estimate was $2.68 billion for the year. They revised that. They think now they're going to do $2.7 to $13 billion. So bottom line is that looks like that wants to go. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And wherever you want in life, folks, visualize it like a nice big motion picture. Step into it, take ownership of it, and fly with it. Thanks for being here, folks. Have a great night. Have a safe night. You stay right there. Our man, Mr. Andy Heck, is going to come up and growl and prowl with you. Remember, just go to YouTube, hit Tiger Corp, comes right up. Wow! Go get him, folks.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
No matter what